This is David Buurma with ShowUpNation. We're going to go through a tier list of Gen Z's terminologies.
Touch grass is a phrase people use to tell someone to go.
Wow. You actually have a word to describe most of y'all out there. That's unbelievable. This is our problem with our generation right here. Head sticking in the toilet is what this video is all about. I have no idea what this is. Simp. I like this one. You're simping. I don't know these terminologies. I don't understand them. I don't even know why they've created them. And probably by the time I'm done, I'm going to be wanting to jump off a... So here we're going to get started with the first one, Riz. Well, that actually, believe it or not, I've heard a lot. And I actually do like the terminology of it. It's like being able to be a guy that can build a little bit of spice and excitement in the relationship. So Riz, I'm actually all for, by the way. It's S. I like it a lot. Skibbity. I have no idea what this is.
Is a fun, catchy internet meme that originally came from a series of bizarre, humorous videos featuring a dance called the Skibbity Toilet Dance.
Head sticking in the toilet is what this video is all about. We're gonna have a hard time not having more than 5 on D. Okay, next one, let him cook. What's the definition of let him cook?
Let him cook is a phrase that basically means to let someone do their thing. It comes from the idea of a chef being in the zone while cooking.
Yeah, actually, it's not a terrible terminology. I'd put it as an A or a B. Phantom tax, let's try it out.
Phantom tax refers to a situation where a person owes taxes on income that they haven't actually received in cash.
This is phantom.
Describe a situation where it feels like they're being drained or taxed of their energy, time, or resources by something that isn't actually tangible.
Actually, this is why you guys are exhausted. Because your whole life is around purposeless things that you do. I mean, just like Snapchat, how much time you spend on that, it's ridiculous. No wonder you're stressed out, have anxiety, depression, everything else. So this video might be phantom tax also, but might give you some clarity of maybe focusing somewhere else. Phantom tax, now this is also a D. Simp, I like this one. You're simping, all right? You're simping out, like you're not showing up. I like this one. I use it actually. I use it. Yeah, a lot of men nowadays simp out. I mean, I think maybe it's A actually. Karen, I love this one. So many Karens out there. So many. Male Karens and female Karen. Poor person that ever gets the name Karen now. Don't be a Karen. Let's put that as A. All right, Sussy Baka. Is that how you pronounce it?
It's sussy.
Sussy?
Sussy baka.
Sussy baka. All right, no idea. We're going to try this one out.
Sussy baka is a playful slang term that combines sussy, which is short for suspicious, and baka, which means fool or idiot in Japanese. It's often used in a joking way to call someone a suspicious fool. It became popular through memes and the game Among Us.
Probably not necessary. Probably not a D, but not necessary. Just call them out for being a beta or whatever. Don't think it's necessary. You get 100 likes on this video, I will go play the game Among Us. My producer's gonna have to set it up because I have no idea how to do it. All right, next one. Yet with 2 E's.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Yeet is a slang term that basically means to throw something with a lot of force or enthusiasm.
For example, someone would be like, yeet.
Exactly.
I had this on mute. I have it on mute. How is it catching that up? I don't know why you would use it. Why would you use that? You just throw something and get excited. Why would you say it at the same time?
It's like kind of like Kobe. Have you heard of Kobe?
No.
No? Kobe Bryant?
Yeah.
Because he would constantly like dunk.
Yeah.
It became a slang where if people tried to like aim for something, they're like Kobe.
Ah.
Right.
All right. It's not as stupid as I first thought. And I guess a lot of these things come up through gaming, eh?
Gaming, memes, meme culture.
I don't think I've ever done memes, would I have? They're the same as a GIF. So we're going to put this as a C. Next one. Boozin'? Bussin'. What's the definition of bussin'?
Bussin' is a slang term used to describe something that is extremely good, impressive, or delicious, especially when talking about food.
Actually, I get behind that one. I like that. Bussin'. I definitely will practice with that one. My kids will be like, wow, Dad, you're really figuring things out. I'm behind that one. That's an A. Bussin'. We're going to try the next one. It's Ohio. All I know is Ohio is a state, all right? We'll figure out what it means beyond Ohio.
This comes from a long-running joke that weird or absurd things happen in Ohio, making it a sort of catch-all term for anything bizarre or offbeat. So if someone says something is Ohio, they usually mean it's weird in a funny or absurd way.
Yeah, I actually get behind that one too. I did it in a B. There's areas in Ohio. You go above Columbus, Ohio. It's beautiful. Beautiful area. So I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily. I'd say you go more Tennessee, Kentucky type thing. You probably get more of that, weird whacked out stuff. But Cheugy, Cheugy, Cheugy.
Cheugy is a slang term used to describe something that's outdated or trying too hard to be trendy.
Is there any word of cheugy in English? Normal dictionary? That'd be the same as that? Yeah, you know what? Whenever you can replace something that makes a new name that wasn't there before, I'm not against it. Okay, next one's based. Now I hear that quite a bit. Isn't it something along the lines where you're like it's solid, it's cool?
Based is internet slang that means being true to yourself and not caring what others think. Essentially, if someone is based, they're seen as genuine and unapologetically themselves.
Actually, I like it. I like it a lot.
So David Buurma is
Yeah,
based.
I definitely am based. That's how I roll. A lot of y'all need to show up a little more on the based concept. If you show up, you have some reason why you're so based other than to get clicks and likes. I have something more profound than that. I am always on side, especially if you're doing good for society. That's based. Delulu. Let's check it out.
Delulu is a playful way of saying delusional.
I could see why y'all had that word. All right. A lot of delusional people out there in the Gen Z culture, all right? So I can see why you wanted to short form it because you use it probably a lot. So Delulu, I put it in C. NPC, we're going to check it out.
In internet slang, NPC stands for non-player character, a term borrowed from video games. It's used to describe someone who seems to lack independent thought or just goes along with the crowd.
I am going to adapt that to my vocabulary. NPC, because a lot of you guys are playing in that field, right? You're going with the flow. You're just a sheep. Non-player character. Wow. You actually have a word to describe most of y'all out there. That's unbelievable. No cap. I hear that one a lot.
No cap is a slang phrase that means no lie or for real.
Oh, so this is for y'all that have a hard time saying what you think and sticking to it. So you need to put an extra emphasis on what you're saying is really what you feel. That's how I take it. So why don't you ignore the no cap to add to emphasis to what you're saying and just say what you think? All right, it just seems like you're already a beta by the time you say no cap. Like I really mean what I'm saying. I'm going to put that one actually as a D because you all shouldn't be using it. Internet slang for slay.
Slay is a term used to hype someone up when they do something exceptionally well or look amazing.
It's kind of cool. Allows for a broader vocabulary. But I actually think in this context, people, even in normal conversations, do not express why they think something is good. Slay could be used once in a while, but I just think it's probably used way too much by the way I've heard it. I've heard it a lot. Let's put it as a B. 8. I don't suspect it's not. It's ATE.
It's short for ate it up, implying they delivered something so well that they metaphorically ate the entire scene or task.
All right, so it's basically being an overachiever. Is that definition. Not terrible. You already have 8, and so you're going to have to give the definition difference between 8 and 8, which I don't like. So we're going to put that as C.
Pass David along, and I'll break down all the Gen Z slang for him in this accent.
Sigma.
Alright, so Sigma in Gen Z slang means someone who's independent and doesn't follow the crowd. Think of it as someone who's confident and self-reliant, but not in the mainstream way.
Gen Z's words with a Jamaican accent explained to me makes a lot more sense. Honestly, I don't know what he said exactly. It was probably pretty cool though. I'm going to put that as a A. Mid.
Mid basically means something that's average or mediocre. Not too good and not too bad. Just in the middle, you see?
It's so much clearer with the Jamaican accent, honestly. Mid, I like it. I'll put it in super. I'm definitely down with mid, especially the Jamaican accent. Internet slang for ick.
Ick is when something or someone suddenly gives you a feeling of disgust or turns you off.
I use the word ick because I've heard it many times from women. When their partner gives them the ick, you never want to get there. I like the word. It's based. There you go.
It's giving is a way to say something is giving off a certain vibe or energy.
All right, this isn't Gen Z. This is normal conversation. What is touch grass in internet slang?
Touch grass is a phrase people use to tell someone to go outside and get a reality check.
Actually, through this all, okay, first of all, you want the Jamaican accent to explain everything to you in life. That helps out a lot, honestly. Actually, I appreciate a lot of your words. I didn't realize I would. Touch grass is probably not a bad way of communicating. All right. So I'll give that an A also. I was surprised. We only got 3 in the D's category. Yeah. Good job, you Gen Zs. ChatGPT, I want to need help here.
All right, listen up, everyone. If you're enjoying the vibes and the content, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to stay updated, and follow for more.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.